Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Brad and this is World of Warcraft Legion. We're continuing with the Suramar story, so let's get started.
Our isolation has ended.
Having Vanther around has done much to lift the spirits of the people here. I dare say some have begun to relish their newfound freedom, even if they miss their beloved city. I will not rest until I can give it back to them. You and I have an important meeting to attend. Before we go, let us distribute more of the Arkandor's fruit. I want people to know that although I must leave for now, I have not abandoned them.
Anratha Adore.
So I just have to pick someone again. I usually pick the children. Let's pick the woman right here. Now as before, we do what we must to carry on. Alright, so I've done that.
The Nightwell calls to me.
Very well, let us go. I'm glad you are here. This Khadgar, the Archmage who found my message, has called a meeting. He wishes to meet us at the entrance to the city as soon as possible. Will you accompany me? I have the strangest feeling that he will not be alone.
Suramar must be free.
Hey, where's Mischief? Oh, there she is. I'm assuming Mischief is a she. I have no idea. There are a couple of secondary quests left in this zone, as well as the primary story. There's one on the east side right here. If you can't see it if you're on mobile. And there's one on the southwest side, just south of the base camp.
Hail and well met, champion.
Hello again, champion. I see we are all here now.
Trust in yourself. Thank you for coming. We are here to discuss our mutual interests.
Arcanist Thalisra, I remember where your order stood in the War of the Ancients. How do we know you won't betray us and become the next Elisand, the next Ajara?
We do not intend to be slaves to the Nightwell. We seek to drive the Legion from Suramar and put an end to Elisand's oppression.
The Kaldori will fight to see the Legion defeated and the Nightwell destroyed. Beyond that, we shall see where Elun's wisdom guides us.
Thalisra, your knowledge of the enemy will be crucial in the battle ahead. We shall call on you as needed.
Okay, so it looks
Greetings.
like the talking's over. We have 3 quests now. We must move quickly. I must save as many people as I can before the attack begins. Word has gotten out in the city that there is a safe haven with us, and some no longer fear exile. Venture into the Grand Promenade. Find those willing to join us, and let them know it is time they made their escape.
Be careful who you trust.
Elun, give me strength.
First things first, we must set up our camp. We do not have the time or resources for a prolonged siege. It is not like we can starve them out. No, we must be swift and sure as an arrow, piercing their heart in one strike. Oh, I love that line. They are drawing up their battle lines within the city, but could attack us while we are setting up our defenses. Venture forth and show them that the Kaldori have learned from thousands of years of war. Discover their weaknesses so that we may exploit them.
We stand together.
These people are foreign to us, despite our common heritage. They have changed much in the years that have been cloistered away. We need to learn more about them, what they are capable of. We dispatched one of our scouts to infiltrate the promenade and assess the defenses. The Blood Elves did the same, although I doubt their ability to be discreet. Both are long past due for reporting back to us. Find them and make sure they are safe, or at least did not die in vain.
Together we will save Azeroth.
Okay, so it looks like it's all in the front side of the city, right inside the entrance. So I'm not even going to fly in, I'm going to run in. So there are allies now covering the entire promenade instead of enemies. Basically, there's battle lines drawn. We've got a foothold in the promenade.
An illusion? What are you hiding?
And we've got to kill 15 of these troops. So before, this was all just enemy troops. A lot of these troops are occupied, but some of them are not, so I've got to be careful. Who's hitting me? Oh, I think it's just my soul shards. Something is definitely hitting me. Oh, there, that's what's hitting me. Uh-oh. I'm going to try to line of sight this guy or pull them. Get them away from the elite troop. It's just my luck that this elite guy has to come towards me.
Arash Ralas.
Oh well, I'll just fight him. There's no point. I try not to get into too much frivolous combat when I'm recording. Don't run away from me, I'm trying to save you. On one, I don't like those odds. Oh great, they just turn around and put the shield up to stop me. Oh, these guys aggro from far away. Holy crap. Go after her. There's demons everywhere too. They get more and more plentiful the further we go in. I thought I already got him, but he's still available to choose again. Weird. Okay, 2 more insurgents is all I need. Let's take her out. Okay, we've got enough. We've killed enough troops. Now we need to free some more shock troops. Or insurgents, in other words. Oh, one just popped again. There we go. So now we're done with the insurgents. Killed enough guards. Put my disguise on.
Something's not quite right.
See, that was the wrong building. Aha.
I am honored.
Tread carefully. The Legion's presence is strong here. Have the Nightborn forgotten all we have lost in the War of the Ancients? This way lies destruction and death.
Del Nadris.
Okay, she's got 2 quests. This portal is a problem. With it they can summon countless reserves. The crystals nearby seem to be powering the gate. If we destroy those, we can set them back significantly. So I have to destroy 4 portals. Destroying the crystals will stop them temporarily, but it will be meaningless if we do not deal with the person controlling the portal itself. I heard their overseer, Ingra, shouting orders for more power so that we could bring the stronger Legion Legion lieutenants through the gate. We must stop her to truly seal the portal for good.
Goddess watch over you.
Okay, so it looks like somebody just killed this one here. Okay, I'll just go after Ingra right now.
More souls to fuel the portal! Behold the infinite legion! The portal.
Okay, so we killed her, but we still have to go after these because their shock troops can still open that portal and let in minor demons. Okay, 1 more crystal I need. I'll just go after this one.
None may challenge us. No, it is not my time.
Oh, yes, it is your time. Alright. Let's put this guy's back on. Whoa.
Who goes there?
Okay, we've got a bunch of completed quests. Nice work. They will not be opening that portal anytime soon. Again, anytime soon. A portal that big will not be reopening anytime soon. I would say that counts as weakening their defenses. You get tons of artifact power for the story as well.
Something's not quite right.
Okay, there's a raid world quest for Doomlash, but I'm not even going to waste my time for that. We're first going to complete the story and go right into the raid after these story videos. We've already done the dungeon videos in previous videos, so if you want to see those, they're already posted on my YouTube channel. Oh wait. Which one's
The
hers?
Legion
I'm missing
must
one.
be stopped.
Taking a promenade. Oh, I have to find
Aldiel
Mega
Shala,
Senda.
the goddess is my shield.
One day at a time.
Yeah, I still have to find... Where's Mega Sendeth? Oh, there he is. Aha. Forgot about him.
Baladash, Malanore. The reckoning is at hand.
The Magus in charge of the defenses here is powerful, perhaps too strong, even for the both of us. Fortunately, the Cinderai know a thing or two about magic. The Mage's barrier is strong, but we are clever. He has somehow channeled enough energy into his staff to power another set of defense portals, but he has left it out of his sight. Bring me the staff of an energy source from one of those constructs. I should be able to create just the thing we need to take the shield out.
Death to all who oppose us.
Okay, so it looks like I'm just gonna go after these guys.
Inconceivable!
No, it's conceivable. Okay, so I got the construct core. There's the staff. Okay. So I've got those two items. Put our disguise back on. I have to run back to him.
Anu Belore de la Na.
It is really child's play when you consider the magical weaves. I can see the flaws with just a few minutes of study. Excellent work. The weapon will provide the proper housing, and the magical signatures on the core will let me bypass... There you have it. One arcane nullifier. Using their weapon and magical signatures to cloak the spell, it should tear apart the shield as good as any spellbreaker would. Go teach the amateur spellslinger what it means to wage war against the Cinderai.
Remember the Sunwell.
Hey, where is he? Looks like he's just back to where we started. There's another quest right here as well.
Tenubala.
Those two, bad apples. The fruit over there, that's a pale imitation of what I can grow. But that accursed Daglier somehow managed to gain the favor of the courts. So we must dine on mediocrity. We must teach Daglier, I think it's called, a lesson for stealing my crop. But we must be discreet. Outside the shield grows a purple flower called Shadow Bloom. Fetch some for me, and we'll make sure that he pays dearly for his insolence. I have an ingredient that will make my fruit irresistible. Not many remember the delicacy of manna trout liquor. Its pungent aroma, oh, come on, Blizzard. The unctuous mouthfeel. The toads near the northern river concentrate their additive in their gizzards. Fetch some stomachs for me, and we will have plenty.
We rejoined the world.
Okay, before we do that, let's go after... Where is he? Oh. It's another little alcove. Okay, here we go.
Impossible! What have you done? My defenses were perfect.
So basically, he was an elite, but when I used the nullifier on him, it took out his shield and made him a non-elite enemy to fight. I am curious how long it would have taken to kill him if I didn't remove his shield, or if he could even be killed. He may not have been able to be killed at all.
We will persevere.
Good. With him out of the way, we'll be able to establish a stronger foothold once the main force arrives.
We will have justice.
This is the one area right here now where you can relax. Now that we've got troops in the front promenade, we don't have to worry so much.
My bow is at the ready. Until next time.
Alright.
Aran Arcana.
The insurgents you marshaled gave me some bad news. The Arcanists loyal to Elisand have reactivated the arm of the Magistrix, the most powerful construct ever attempted. It raged out of control and decimated an entire district before it was disabled. Truly, this must be desperate to turn it against us. The scouts have spotted it in the Crimson Thicket to the north. We cannot allow it to reach full power if we are to succeed. Defeat the arm of the Magistrix.
The Shal'Rai will be redeemed.
They say it'll take 3 players, but I think I can do it solo. I'm just gonna fly over to get there quicker. Because I'm in my tanking spec, I should be okay just doing this solo. Where is he? There he is. Attack. Come here, big guy. Yeah, this guy is huge. When I zoom into my character, he's gigantic. Alright. So we've defeated that threat, which is marching towards us slowly.
One day at a time.
We almost lost the invasion before it could begin. Good work.
We are only as strong as our will.
Still getting tons of artifact power that I don't need at the moment. Okay, so now we have to go back to base, even though she didn't say so. There is an exclamation mark at the base, and it looks like it's a quest saying that says feeding the rebellion. Oh, she got back here fast.
Greetings.
More Nightborn flee Suramar every day to join our cause. Our ranks are swelling, and with the aid of great heroes like yourself and the armies of the Horde and Alliance, our chances have never been better. Help me hand out more fruit of the Arkandor. Each one is a life free from slavish dependence on the Nightwell. Afterwards, we shall speak on how best to assist our new allies in their siege.
Suramar must be free.
So basically, they used the Nightwell for sustenance, and it was addictive. So, when they got cut off from the Nightwell, they started, like, devolving. And now this tree has, the fruit from this tree frees them from that dependence, frees them from the addiction. Forever. They don't have to rely on the Nightwell ever again.
Our isolation has ended.
Good. Now let us see to business at the warfront. Shalaran is bursting at the seams with refugees and rebels. We practically have an army now, but not enough weapons or mana to keep everyone armed and unwithered. And in all of this, Tyrande has a battery of requests I simply do not have time to deal with. Will you go to her? Her growing army is hard to miss in Meridil. We have rescued many refugees, as you can see. Unfortunately, this has revealed a new problem. The Arkandor fruit is our salvation, but it does not bear enough fruit right now to cure everyone. We must rely on mana a little longer to tide the refugees over. Valtois thinks that she may have a solution. Please go speak with her and see what she plans to do.
Be careful who you trust.
So she's downstairs. She's the arrogant one. The arrogant rebel.
Elisande was wrong to doubt our magic.
It is good to see you. I could use a helping hand. I have a plan to feed Shalaran. Now that I am no longer starving for mana, I have had time to study the ley lines in new regions. I detected an eddy of mana in the ley lines in Asuna. I have plenty of magic at my disposal, but we must visit the ley line in person in order to properly redirect the energy to Shalaran. Akaleth has graciously offered to teleport us there, but I could use an assistant. Care to join me?
Oh, good help is so hard to find.
Have you made a discovery?
Let's go.
Respect magic, or it will break you. Next stop, sunny Azuna. At least, it was sunny last time I checked, which was only a few thousand years ago. There we are. I am
Wait,
more or less locked onto the location you requested, and off you go.
Okay, so we are buried in a cavern with lots of crystals.
Power is out there. We need only reach for it.
That was a little terrifying. Sometimes I'm not entirely sure that Akaleth knows what he's doing.
Farewell.
You sought to hide,
Yes.
Nightfallen? I could sense
Arcana.
your teleportation signatures from Azure Wing.
Wait! This isn't what it looks like. We simply need to tap the... Oh, I guess it is what it looks like.
Our champion's presence is the only thing staying my hand. Speak quickly.
That's a dragon, Stelagosa.
Shalasan Torah.
Back to the task at hand. Take these ley line taps. We can use the resonant energies to properly redirect the flow, but they must be placed in precise locations. I will show you where. Your friend has agreed to supervise us. Let us hope she just stays out of the way while the professionals take care of this.
The arcane is infinite. By placing the taps on key points of the ley line, I can direct its flow.
If you are going to poke at a ley line, at least make sure it's the right spot. Try a little bit to the right.
I am not poking it. I am tapping. I suppose it could work there.
Okay. I don't see spots to put. Oh, there it is. It's a tiny little thing on the ground.
Anyway, moving along.
That is a tiny little tap. The thing is minute.
The next tap should go here.
Are you sure about that placement? It would be better here.
I have spent millennia
They're
studying
moving it
ley
around.
lines. I am certainly capable of finding one right beneath my feet.
But I can see the line and the focus of the conduit. You want to put it there.
Fine. We can do it your way. But if this entire cave ends up exploding with arcane energy, it will be on your head.
That was funny, actually. There should be... That's it? I thought there was one more. It's been a while since I've done this quest. Like a long while.
This final tap will allow me to steer the flow of energy like the rudder of a ship. Right around here should do the trick.
You can do that? Perhaps you know a thing or two after all.
My goodness. Was that a compliment? You may speak.
That was more infuriating than it should have been. At least her natural talents mostly matched my calculations. All done. We have but one more step, and Shalaran will have all the mana it needs. Now that I have better access to the ley line below, I can break the pool so that it will flow through properly. Given the chaotic state of this ley line, it will require all of my concentration to redirect the energy. I must warn you that we will attract the attention while I'm doing this. We'll attract attention while I'm doing this. You will need to protect me while I complete the process. Wow, that rumbling is crazy strong.
You may speak. The ritual demands my full concentration. Please ensure I am not interrupted.
Allow me to aid you. This form is ill-suited for fighting in such close quarters, and we are accompanied by a capable champion.
You may help me find the ley lines, if you must. Just try not to get in my way.
Come on, Withered. I know you're attracted to mana. You can't resist this. I think they expected me to take longer fighting them.
Elisande was wrong to doubt our magic. The currents are chaotic. This will take time.
Whatever you plan to do it quickly. I sense the approach of something hungry.
I sense the approach of something hungry.
Power is out there. We need only reach for it.
Begin, Valtois.
Almost there. Just need to hold out a little longer.
Look out, champion! It is here!
done. The flow has been redirected to Shalaran. Yes. Farewell.
I fear that grandfather doesn't have much
I must say I'm impressed. You and your friend were able to fix the ley line, and you are not even dragons. You both seem exhausted by this ordeal. Allow me to help you get back home.
I'm glad you're here. I can tell you.
I must rest before we make our way back to Shalaran. That was more taxing than I expected.
You have done enough, Arcanist. I shall take you both to Shalaran. Come with me.
This is blocked. I guess I gotta go manually? Yeah, I guess I got to. I'll just teleport back to Shalaran. She didn't take me with her. They left me behind. How dare they? Alright, so now we're back at Shalaran.
Aran Arcana.
That is quite the adventure you have. Thankfully, we now have plenty of mana for the refugees. Thank you.
We are only as strong as our will.
Okay, so next we have to go back to Sande. Or Tyrande, sorry. Why am I saying Tsande? Where did I get that name from? It's Tyrande.
Ishnu Allah, may Elune light your path.
The Nightfall insisted on being being a part of this conflict. This is more work to be done than people we have. Oh, I mangled that sentence. My army is disciplined, and they will follow my order not to engage the Sindarai in combat unless I give the command. However, it is with some level of shame that I must admit both armies have been attempting to harass the other with pranks, littering our respective camps with insults. Please, we need someone both armies respect to collect these items before fighting breaks out. Okay, so I have to remove insulting items from this camp, this base camp around us.
There is much to be done.
Something is troubling me, champion. Beyond these simple japes? That's the first time I've heard that word. The Kirin has had to break up a few fights between the elves. I am worried something or someone might be influencing them. Your disguise was made by the Nightborn, yes? It is not unreasonable to assume that they can do something similar. Fortunately, Theresa has told me much about how the illusion works, and I believe this crystal can remove their disguise. Why don't you check the camps just to be safe?
Where you lead, we will follow.
Yeah, after all these months of you guys detecting me in Suramar, now the shoe is on the other foot.
Lowborn scum!
Wow, one of these guards was really brutal. It was like, it said life-sucking, city-dwelling narcissist. Wow. Okay, while I'm running around detecting these guards, I'm removing the insulting items. One was a little... It looked like a Nightfallen statue. That was like a mocking... Or a Night Elf statue that was mocking the Night Elves. Oh, she's hiding. That's not good.
None may challenge us.
Oh, he.
We are the chosen ones.
He was definitely in a female disguise. Oh, wait. I'm ready to turn that one in, so I don't have to do it again. I still have to remove more items. Let's talk to Khadgar and turn that in.
Gul'dan and the Legion must be stopped.
It is as I feared. Hopefully they will think twice before sending more spies.
Farewell, my friend, until we meet again.
Alright, we're good with that. I just have to get rid of 5 insults. Oh, they caged an animal. I don't know what the vase was an insult to. Oh, a sunwell. That's funny. One more. Where's the last one? There's something over here, but I don't see it. Oh. Oh, it was a troll. A piece of a troll item. Yeah, that would make the elves really angry.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Thank you. Hopefully, since our forces saw you performing this task, they will come to their senses and stop this harassment. The Nightfallen Rebellion is growing in number, but they have not fought a real war in ages. Victor and Silgrin are doing their best to train the new arrivals, but could use an experienced hand. Go to them and show them some of the skills in battle that you have picked up in your travels. I want those Nightfallen ready for battle when the time comes. Wow, they're just like all standing around.
Greetings.
Every member of the Dusk Watch has had centuries to perfect their fighting techniques. We do not have much time to get these rebels into fighting shape. I can barely get these civilians to stand in a straight line. They are untrained, undisciplined, and underarmed. Still, they need to be ready for the real battle. Khadgar suggested that we try some field training at the ruins of Blackrock Hold in Val'Shara. The risen forces of Lord Ravencrest apparently remember how to fight.
You are limiting your mobility.
We rejoin the world.
Don't walk away, I'm still reading.
I think I have it now.
Go here, and I will send some trainees to support you.
Night guide you.
Why, hello.
So many of the rebels want to help in the coming battle. Our people will have the will, but they lack only the means. They need weapons. From what Khadgar has told me, the Fortress of Blackrock has plenty of munitions we could use. Travel to the fortress and place these beacons on some weapon caches there. Once placed, I can teleport them back.
Test, observe, repeat.
The Shal'Darai are suffering.
Oh, that's cool. He's got an owl perched on his hand. I heard you were traveling to Blackrock Hold. It was once home to the legendary Lord Ravencrest, a brilliant tactician. His knowledge may be exactly what we need to give us an edge against the Duskwatch. While you are at the Rook, keep your eyes peeled for any books that might have survived the ages that outlined Ravencrest's stratagems.
Be kind, or be strong.
Okay, so basically they're wanting us to go to Val'Sharah. And it looks like none of the quests are in the dungeon, so we just have to go... Of course, they don't teleport me there.
Place your feet a little farther apart. You are just slightly off balance.
Okay, so we're going to fly over to Blackrock Hold, and we will fade out and fade back in when I get there.
The Owl Kitten Patriarch, Yaolan, is having trouble herding his kittens back home. Look into those eyes, champion. You cannot possibly leave them in danger.
The Dark Grove Druids have turned the very flora against us. If they go unchecked, more of the forest will fall to their treachery.
I'll just leave it open. There she is.
Anaria Shala.
Your leaders need to get their heads in the game. Marissa is so obsessed with her desire for revenge against the Horde that we cannot trust our flank to her. Tyrande is a sentinel. She knows little of war of this type of battle on this type of battlefield. While her scouting is useful, she should recuse the Kaldarai from the main assault. My Blood Knights are the only ones prepared to carry the weight of this conflict.
The rebels are ready for battle. Impressive. Let us see what they can do.
The distrust runs deep with the elves.
Ishnu Allah, may Elune light you. So the time has come to march an army upon the city of my birth. May Elune grant us a quick end to this conflict. Baladash, Malanor.
Good, we do not have the numbers to hold this place for long. The sooner we press on, the better.
Knowledge is power, but using it wisely is the key.
Well, with these plans and a little luck, we might be able to get through this with far less collateral damage than we would have expected. The Risra managed to get all three to agree to the same thing. I'm impressed with her skill of negotiation. All right, hero. Liadrin is already marching on Suramar. Join her forces. Tyrande will flank the city defenders and meet you deeper in. The Nightborn will bring up the rear and hold the territory for us. Okalith and I will move the Kirantor forces to Ashtravar Harbor. With luck, we shall see you on the other side.
With our Cinderai and Shalderai, take the promenade and hold it against our foes. Once we have that, the Calderai ride ahead and take the concourse.
Okay, so we're moving in.
Champion, come. Join my Cinderai as we crush this bend.
Torthera Scholar! We are chosen to rule the might of the Shalderai! For Outlanders!
So this is the battle leading up to the raid.
Begone, wretches!
Okay, we'll move on to the next stage. Defeat the concourse defenders. Okay. Traveling in with Tyrande now. And our sentinels. Wow, they have slow riding seal. Taking control of the elevators. So we're moving into the very central section of the city. The harbor is just below this central section.
We are chosen to rule!
A mass teleport. But I need help casting it.
Won't their wards block your telemancy?
Not to worry. They've ignored my advice to upgrade those wards for centuries now.
Akaleth is so cool. Wait, you teleported away before I could actually pick the quest. Oh, he's just ahead, though. Astravar Harbor. It's such a magnificent building, too. The building is gigantic.
An entire city, you say? In one teleport?
Well, to be fair, I had help.
Khadgar's bragging.
I would love to compare notes when this is all over.
Come, champion. The Kirin Tor and Dusk Lily rebels have secured this floor of the harbor. Hail and well met.
The telemancy traps you placed prior to the battle are doing wonders for reducing our losses. Okay, so I have to pick one of these. Doesn't matter which one, because I have better than both. Just put that up there. I'll sell the other item. This is quite a corridor you and your allies have punched through the city. It will be difficult to hold, but it will cut a wedge in Elisand's forces. Akaleth has been busy redirecting a telemancy beacon to this location, but wanted to give you the honor of activating it.
You are our last best hope.
The portal worked and we are still in one piece. Good! I was worried we might overload the network by adding another beacon.
Now you tell me? Of all the times? I don't even need to put my disguise on because they're all allies here. And there's the Nighthold.
Gul'dan and the Legion must be stopped.
Well done, hero. With this as our staging ground, our forces have a clear shot at the city gates. Tharissa has ordered her rebels to secure our location and cover our rear flank. Once we have our siege vehicles in place, we should be ready to assault the city. We are nearly ready to siege the gates. Your efforts have been monumental. But let us not forget that you are also the Slayer. Your forces rely on you to command them. No single person can stand against the Legion. Continue your duty, guide the demon hunters of Azeroth, and victory will be assured. So I have to complete 5 missions from my order hall.
Without you, Azeroth will surely fall.
And this story video is to be continued. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.